welcome back to Touche Thursday with your boy, There's Only One Josh. Right now, I am joined by a very special guest, or should I say guest, because he's come through with the whole team. Got hard or got home. It's man like Roku. What you saying, bro? You right?
Roku. That's how you say it, boss. You gotta say it with the Roku.
Okay, let's try again. Roku.
There we go. You gotta do it one more time, boss. Right. One more time.
Right. Roku.
There we go. From the
all
chest,
right,
my G. That's how you do it, baby.
Welcome to Pirate Radio, bro. What you saying? You're right.
It's awesome to be here. I've always been a fan. You know, I've seen it in the YouTube and I've been like on your YouTube, bro. Like,
yeah.
I was doing my homework for this. You get
Good,
me?
man.
Like, see how it goes down. Like, it's lovely, man. It's a vibe. I love it. Blessed to be here, boss.
No worries, man. It's a pleasure to have you. You brought through the whole team as well.
Yeah, I brought my whole team. You know, shout out to Jay and Jerry Ago. You know, shout out to my boy T Miller. We got him here. And shout out to my manager. Shout out to the whole team. But it's like, you got to have people who supports you and who's always giving you positivity and like just feeding you positivity. You can't be. There's not too much positivity in the world, bro.
No, it's not. Especially going on right now. It's all mad.
True, boss. True.
Let's start world peace movement right now. Let's keep it world peace. We're starting it now. Listen,
man, let's all feel free.
Do you reckon it would ever happen? Like, what do you reckon would happen if like world peace was ever a thing?
I think it would be a bit boring, but still, boring's good, man. Boring's safe. Like, it's nice.
You think?
Yeah, boss. Like Sunday, why is Sunday morning the best morning? Because you can't work Sunday morning unless you got a job on Sunday morning. But boring is nice, boss. At the end of the day, we just all want to relax.
We all want to relax. Well, I'm going to get into it now real quickly. So, just for the people at home, let's do like a bit of a background on yourself. So, who is Roku? I will let you take the floor. Let's go from the come up, how you started getting into music, and just, basically how you got to where you are now, pretty much.
Yeah, so basically, Roku is me, Alexander Abu Sage. So, Roku is a name I created for myself because when I step in a microphone, when I step in a booth, like, it's always caving because I'm spitting fire. I'm a dragon in the booth. It's not even a joke, you get me?
Okay,
like, it's like, bro, don't melt my mic every time I'm in the studio. So it's like, it's just my way of exploding my creativity as a musician, as an artist, you know. Not about genre, about music, because I was in a label before and they just try to make me stick to like one type of music.
Mm-hmm.
And
try to make you like build an image.
Yeah, build an image. But Roku's not about an image. Like, it's about a space of creativity, like where I just come through and I just jump in a beat and say whatever I want.
And the 145, what does that mean?
145 is my birthplace. Was my home in Nigeria.
Okay.
You know, I had a lot of influence there because I had loads of sisters. Like, I had like two brothers. No, I meant uncles actually, but they were because we were all like almost the same age. Because my grandpa was like, I saw my grandpa has a kid who's like 7, and she's my aunt. Okay. Legit. Okay. So they were all like so close to me, and I had that kind of influence in them, and I was always into whatever they're doing. So 145 was like, it's just the name of the house, our family house, but it's what made me what I am. It's what made me Roku's.
It all starts from home.
All starts from home, boss.
Cool. So so that's the name. So what about like, how did you get into music and what made you decide to basically become an artist pretty much?
So I got into music, I think 2008.
Mm-hmm.
We were living back in America and my dad wasn't home, but there was some guy who used to live with us. It was just a family friend. Okay. His name was Jay Gangs. Okay. He just came through. He had a studio. So he was first my introduction to music. Because my family, they had like a big movie empire in Nigeria. Because they shoot like Nollywood movies and everything.
Right, okay.
But he was just on his own wave. He was doing soundtracks for them. And he was just like a family friend, like who someone we just knew. And he just stayed at the house. So one night like this, a few guys came through. I was in the kitchen. I was in the living room. I was in the kitchen actually. And I was just singing to Michael Jackson because I always loved music. I've always been singing music. I was just singing to Michael Jackson, the loudest speaker. And we just heard a gunshot, you get me? We all like just ran out of the kitchen from the back garden and like just went to take cover and everything. And after we saw a few guys drove off. And we came to the living room and we just saw my uncle on the floor. I call him my uncle now because he's that close to me. Like he influenced me that much. Because he like legit told me, you need 20 seconds to make a chorus, and if it's not that long, that means you didn't say it long enough. Like he gave me the influence of music. Like he was the only outlet that I seen was being creative with music.
Yeah.
So back to the story. Yeah. that night, we all came back and we just saw my uncle. We saw J Gangs actually. We saw him on the floor. They just shot him through the back with like a fucking, what's it called? I don't know if I can swear, like a shotgun, something like that. So we called the feds and everything. And like a day after that, I think my mom called me. She pulled me out from school and she's like, "Oh, you know, J Gangs like to do music. We're making like a tribute to him." And she pulled me out of school for that. She took me to the studio. I was legit crying my eyes out,
of course,
doing
man.
a tribute to this guy. And like, that's when I just thought of it. And I was like, you know what? I think I like music. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's heart touching. That.
No.
I'm sorry to go through that. Obviously.
It's all right, man.
Nah, it's cool, but obviously, like, my condolences. I didn't know that in it, so I'm gonna send them out to you now,
It's
man.
all good. Like we all like. It's sad for humans to always be inspired by like tragedy and like something wrong to happen before we know, okay, this is the way we're gonna go.
Well, think of it this way, like I always think like at the darkest times like is when like you're reaching the end of the tunnel, innit?
True.
And you've come back, well, you've started to do music, and the first tune I heard was this one. And I was like, yeah, you know what, this kid's pretty special.
Blessed, but like it's hard.
So like, this kid's pretty special.
Nobody drops a single and go fucking radio interview then after that. You get me? Like you go drop, like you go have like a catalog of songs, and they're like, oh, it's worth it. So I'm blessed to be here. Like I'm blessed with the people I know. That's why you see so many people around me. It's like it's just all positivity, boss. So
did you meet these guys back home or like your crew right now? Where did you meet all these? Like?
My crew right now, I know Junior Junior. Like he's like my brother now.
Yeah.
So like there's no one as loyal as him to me. Like he's my brother. That's it. So everybody else I met Spice at work. You wouldn't even believe it. So after high A levels, I was working. I started working.
How old are you now, real quickly?
I'm 19, actually.
You're 19?
I'm 19. 20.
You're a young G as well, man.
Yeah, I'm going to be 20, like, September 20th.
Cool.
I met Spice at work, legit. I just played in my songs, and it was like... On the interview, actually, the day of my interview, the manager told me, oh, there's someone you're going to like downstairs. He's into music, because I wrote on my thing that I do music. And we just met Spice, and I just met Spice there, and we just like kind of talked because it was the only black person in the shift anyway. So I was like, yeah, I relate with this dude. And when I came through and I saw everybody else, obviously I had a different relationship with everyone else. But my relationship with Spice has always been like a role model for me. Yeah. Like just giving me advice, like it doesn't matter how much talent you've got, you always need someone.
Nah, it's always good to have that in your circle, man.
Definitely.
Especially to pick you up as well.
Definitely.
The worst thing you can do is obviously, because they'll tell you honestly as well. So the worst thing you can do at this point is surround yourself with like people who are like, yes, man, innit? If you've got your boys there, they'll tell you honestly regardless, innit? True. As long as you can take it the right way, then that's all that matters, innit?
Yeah, that's all you need, legit.
So let's go on to this new single then, because I want to hear it, to be honest.
Bro,
first of all, we had this chat off the mic, but how would you pronounce it again?
It's cool. It's L'Argent. I don't even know if I say it right because I'm not even French, but I just said L'Argent. Elon said that means the money is long.
Okay, so L'Argent means money.
L'Argent means money.
Okay, so what was the influence? Was there any influence behind the song, or did you just literally just make it one day, or just?
Like I recorded that song twice, honestly.
Right. Okay.
I recorded this song like talk about my label situation.
Okay.
Like these songs, L'Argent actually is a song I recorded 2 years ago, bro. I recorded L'Argent 2017, maybe 18 if I'm not lying. You get me?
Yeah.
Like I think it was around January. I had the chorus for it. I had the baby la be on the M4. I'm on the M6 right now. Mm-hmm. Baby, I ain't catch network. I had that for it, but I didn't really have the L'Argent part for it. So it was my birthday. I was turning 19. Then I went to France. Actually, 2018.
Yeah.
So I went to France to see my mom, and my mom's always happy to see me, and I see how much she's spending on me, and I'm like, but mom's, what's money in France? And she's like, L'Argent. And I just went home, I just got in the studio and I just had this tune in my head. Yeah. And I just put it down. And that's how I had the whole track, bro. Like, I just made it all as soon as I came back from Paris.
What does your family think of your music then? Like
my mom's like my rock, my diamond, everything. Like, if I wouldn't be anywhere without I wouldn't even be in this country without my mom's, you get me? Because I go in a bit of trouble. I won't say too much about it in America, so I had to do the dip, you get me? But it's all mommy, man. Mommy fund, mommy all... Like I said, I don't know what I would be doing if it wasn't for my mom's.
No, of course, and I'm sure you'll be able to pay her back one day, so let's not worry about it, man.
Yeah, my mom's that white Maserati in it. Poor mama, I boo that.
You see, Dave brought his mum that Mercedes.
Really?
I didn't see that? Oh, so Dave brought his mum a Mercedes for her birthday. You see it, yeah?
Yeah, that's lit, man. That's mad.
Just pulls up in the car park. Like, where's my car? It's over there.
Whoa.
Cool. Right, we're gonna get into this single. So this is your boy Josh. I'm here with Roku and the boys. This is La Jean, his new single. Make sure to go stream it. The video's also out on YouTube. Let's get it.
Roku.
Roku, La Jean. And it means money. Go chase that bag, go follow your dreams, and all that good stuff. And we're back. How does it feel when you hear that? Like, in general, like, do you still get the same buzz that you got when you made it?
Honestly, I don't even feel anything. People just tell me what they feel, so I'm going to tell you what people feel. They say when they listen to La Jean, it's like it just puts them in a vibe. And I try to find that when I listen to it, but it's me singing, so I can't really feel anything because I know everything I'm talking about. I'm living the life. The money's long, baby. Like, all my niggas stay getting money. Like, if you ain't getting money, what you doing, bro? Like, times
money's always the end game.
Money,
it was always the
like,
end game.
It's money first, then women, then anything else you want.
What about your dreams?
What
What about your dreams? What about your passion? What about? I feel like that's always at the top. To me, my aspirations and my dreams will always come first, and then the money comes with that. You get me?
But what is your dream and aspiration? That's the thing. My dream and aspiration is, I do music, obviously. I want to be able to sell out stadiums. You get me? But all of that.
Of course.
It's not all about for the money. Money is not always the most important thing, but it's what makes the world go round at the end of the day. Because if you don't have the money, you have no voice. Like, you need the money to be able to make a difference. Like, when you have access to money, then you can be able to change lives and move things around.
Of course, it is unfortunate that obviously.
It is unfortunate.
That
that's the world we live in. You get me? So
yeah,
that's why I say it's money, then women, then whatever else you like. You get
then
me?
Women.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a man. Like, it is what it is.
How many women have you swooped them with that tune? Then go on.
Like,
let's get it exclusive.
It's not even about. I'm trying my best to like not have too many times for women because right now,
good boy,
I'm spending too much time. I'm not even going to. I go to the studio like once a week now because of La Jean. You get me? Like,
yeah,
off a single. Like, it's not even. That's not healthy. Like,
no,
but I have a work rate when I'm in the studio. I make sure I just bash it down like a robot. Like when I'm playing a video game, I don't stop playing that game till I finish it.
Yeah, I
finished God of War in like 3 days.
Man, what about GTA?
GTA, I finished it in like 2 weeks. GTA is a long game.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the first game that came to us. Like,
I finished it in 2 weeks.
But
I did finish that game. Like, whenever I do something, I get so intrigued and I just keep doing it until I'm fed up of it. So that's the same thing with girls. So I just keep doing it until I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the studio.
Well,
you get me?
So when you're in the studio, do you go? What is it? 2 days at a time?
I just go for a studio for a day and I'm there till the next morning. Sometimes I'm there till like I just go for 2 because it's like I've got like a sanctuary in my studio where I could just stay there, and eat and have a fridge and just it's like a house basically.
So are you like your producers and all your engineers like they're in house?
All my producers, no, they're not in house.
They're not in house, no.
I'm currently working with a producer in Nigeria right now.
Okay.
His hit sounds has done a lot of YouTube stuff as well. Mm-hmm. So I found him off YouTube and he was like, yo, I gotta make some stuff for you, and he's like sent me like 7 beats now. Okay. So it's just I'm just doing women, so I can't really go to the studio. But I'm writing for those. Yeah. Like women are my inspiration anyway, so I'd rather be doing women than doing anything else, you get me? So
well,
that's what
everyone's got their motion, innit? That's cool, man.
Like,
listen, if it's making tunes like that, then to be honest, I'm gonna allow it. I think we'll all allow it.
Yeah, bro, I hope so, man.
The way I come across you was like, I remember I make sure that I do a lot of research into many artists and stuff. Yeah. And my mate was like, "Have you heard of this guy called Roku?" And I was like, "Nah." And he played me that tune, and I was just like, "Nah, who is this kid?" Like, I was very disappointed to only find out you've only got one song out though. Apart from that, but that one tune, you know what, it's worth it. So that's like, do you see that as like a benchmark now for the rest of your music?
Oh, it's so scary because I don't want to put anything out that's like under La Jean, because everyone's expecting like, oh, La Jean's like this, bro. You gotta follow up with something like this. You get me? So it's scary. I have to take into what people, because at the end of the day, I'm not making the music for myself. Like if you ask me, every song I make, it's a banger, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm not making a song for myself. I got to listen to people's opinion. I got to know what the market needs and all of that. So it's just, I'm not really happy with everything I've got yet. So I'm just I'm just trying, after all the women part phase, after this part phase is passed, So I'm just gonna go.
Maybe
to the
take them
studio.
with you. They might be able to give you some like.
Nah, because women is like, they like attention. You get me? Like I can't even be on my laptop making an artwork because I do graphics and everything. So I try to like make my artworks and everything. So like keep everything in house because it's all funded by me, and to like keep cut off costs and everything. I try to like learn skills that'll help me. In my
so
music
the
and
cover
everything.
art for that was made by you. The cover art for L'Agent.
Yeah, L'Agent, the cover up, the drippy face and everything, all of that was made by me. Like, all of this was skills I picked up from high school. Like, when everybody was talking or sending BBMs, I was actually listening to Mr. Larry talk about Photoshop. You get me?
Yeah,
so
man.
it was all of those skills I picked from high school, and I'm using them now to make money. That's all. That's what life is about.
So you do graphics as well for like side cash?
Nah, I don't do it for side cash. I just do it for my projects and just make like lyrical videos and all of that. Like, when it comes to computers, I'm good with that. But that's the thing with women. I can't even be on my computer doing all of that because they just want their time. They're like, oh, why are you not looking at me? This. I'm not. Your laptop's not supposed to be on your lap. I'm supposed to be on your lap. That's the new one now. I've heard that like 3 times. It's mad.
3 separate women or just 3 different times?
Nah, I can't.
So are we not going to see Roku tied down for a little while then?
No, man. I was in a relationship for like 3 years, man.
Preach.
And I felt like, I'm not going to blame it on the relationship, but I'm just going to say that I felt like that was the reason why I wasn't freaking out that my music wasn't coming out.
It's hard. Honestly, like, maintaining a relationship on the up is hard, especially if you get into it whilst you're trying to grind. It's difficult, man. I feel you. I went through the same thing, man. It's hard.
I feel like my label always had, like, something to say, like, oh, so... I wasn't really pressuring my label because it's a two-way thing. You get me? Like, I have to show them I want it for them to understand, oh, he wants it, let's spend money on him. But I felt like because I was in a relationship at that time, I was so occupied with women, with her. And that kind of like just let me slow down and just let them do what they wanted to do.
Yeah, man.
But apart from that, like now I don't feel like relationship is like important.
No,
like,
it's not.
Money first, then women. Like I always say. That's what my mums tells me, you get me?
Yeah, of course.
Just be comfortable, get assets and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? When you have assets, you can always fall back on your assets. Women are always, legit, I just said 4 words, and there's a lady born now. Like 4 girls just been born. There's always going to be girls.
The ratio is actually 3-4 to boys and girls.
Legit, bro. Like, there's always going to be girls. Bear man, they don't want girls. You get me? Like, it's good now because people are gay. They have the experience. They have that opportunity to experience that. So that means more girls for us. You get me? It doesn't really matter about the ratio. You get me? So, yeah, it's just, but still, you got to focus on what's bringing the bag in because...
Yeah, of course.
That's the most important thing.
Well, you want my best advice to you,
Please,
honestly.
dude, let me hear that.
It's an upload schedule every 6 weeks. I know, like it might sound like a lot, but
uploads. I could do that. Honestly, I would not lie to you. If I
unless you're preparing for a project, like whilst you're on the up and stuff, and you're getting like that fan base every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks, bring out a track. But the fact, like, I've got a mindset right now where I just want to put a video to every voice and I put out. You get me? So doing that is gonna like cost a lot, but
yeah, man.
I understand what you mean. Consistency is key. Like Migos, they put out like 2 albums in a year because the fans want it. You get me?
Yeah, it's obviously once you get to a certain level, like it's whilst you're on the up, like uploading a lot is important.
Yeah.
But then when you get to like Young Thug and Chief Keef, for example, they got to a point where they were popping, and then they just released trash upon trash instead of like putting more quality into it.
True.
Obviously, if you put the work in and stuff, make sure that every track is as quality.
Definitely.
But don't ever put anything out that's half-hearted. But yeah, if you can upload as much as possible, that'd be the best thing. But we were talking off air. You were saying about a project.
Oh yeah, boss.
I don't know if I'm allowed to leak that, but
no, I ain't gonna leak that.
It's like, damn it! I'll see you outside, Tooch.
I'm talking about projects. You know, I was gonna bring out words starting with P after L'Agent. It's like a song of me just talking about words starting with P. Basically, when it comes out, y'all gonna hear it. But I was gonna bring that out, but I'm just thinking of just doing like a project because I feel like putting L'Agent out is giving like people like, okay, he's good, but let's see more stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Like they're not sure yet. You get me? So I feel like doing that, bring like one project out. I should just wait till I got like all songs. Like I want to put out a project
where every
7 tracks.
Yeah, where the tracks is like
all the tracks will be like different.
Yeah.
It's just gonna show like because I'm talking about Roku as a creative space for me. Like I used to just go into the studio and just record whatever I like, and it's music, but they wanted me to focus on one aspect of music, so I couldn't do that. Like, I just want to bring out a 7-track EP or a mixtape, whatever you call it, and just let people hear music, because at the end of the day, that's what I love. I love to see people say, oh, yo, this track bangs. Like, that's what makes me go into the studio and be like, yo, that guy said this track bangs, so the next song, he's going to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I've already got his attention. Like, so I go to satisfy those people, you get me? So that's, like, it's all motivation for me. So I'm just at the studio right now. I'm trying to work. I'm not going to lie to you, boss. I got, like, loads of songs recorded, but I'm not happy yet.
That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
That time, but
yeah, man.
Definitely this year, I'm putting out 7 more videos.
Okay.
In my all the songs in my EP, definitely gonna have a video. Definitely.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's what's next for Roku then.
That's what's next for Roku. So you just gotta be patient, like the song I said.
No worries.
You gotta have some patience and.
We'll live off L'Argent for the summer, innit?
Let's live off L'Argent for a bit.
Until we run out of L'Argent, then we need another tune.
Definitely.
Alright, cool. So you're going to bless us with a bit of a freestyle, yeah?
Yeah, man, because we need some more.
Alright, cool.
Some more stuff out
You ready
there.
for this, yeah?
Yeah,
We'll go straight and right. Let's get it.
Record it.
Woo woo. Yeah. Roku. You know they don't really like black boys, cause we come around, we make mad noise, and we run around with them fat toys. This ain't kindergarten, we don't play. It's my time, so I'm taking my time. She ain't mine, but she's steady at mine. Yo, I'm too rare, babe, I'm one of a kind. Talk later, money on my main line. She wanna come with us. Bad bees, they wanna roll with us. We cash checks, spend cash, bling bling, change the forecast. Splash splash, CEO got the narrow jigger. That's why she wants me, man. I'm comfy. All of them they envy. Can't say something. Speak, say something. He cut the pumpy. Oh well, let's dump him. Don't know nothing. Left before the sirens. Ooh, man, I can conversate. Man, I can just relate. All these niggas, man, you niggas, they just acting fake. Me niggas so fake. Me niggas so relate. I ain't gonna chat to you, man. You just in your room, you masturbate. I get dollars, take trips with your chick. She on the best thing. She want the best of me. Woo. And I put this in her like a sesame seed. That's it, bro. I was too wavy till I remember the rest of it, but that's it, man.
Man like Roku, man like Roku. Cool, man. Right, so while we're here, let's do your shout out. Shout anyone you want. Plug yourself. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to my boy Ego. Shout out to Spice. You know, shout out to everybody who came here with me. Shout out to my nigga. I'm too wavy right now. Like, shout out to Ian. You know. Shout out to all the Dunnies from Altrincham, because the L'Argent video, like, all a lot of influence from Altrincham, like they're all just love and respect, and I just want to appreciate everybody I know. Like I said before, I'm blessed for the people I know, and I'm more blessed for the people I'm gonna meet. You get me? So,
of course, man.
All love. Cool.
Well, thank you so much for coming down. Listen, people, L'Argent is out now on all digital platforms, and also get the YouTube video. Make sure that you view it. It needs to get to at least 1,000 by the end of tonight. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy. So make sure that you tune into that, man.
Get that,
listen, Roku, mate, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you so much.
No worries, man. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And yeah, we're out.
Loved it.
We're done.
Thank you.